On this day in Seventh Adventist history, February 18, the Western Health Forum Institute opened in 1866 in a home on 8 acres of land that was purchased from Honorable B.F. Graves, a former Superior Court judge. John Harvey Kellogg was asked to come back to Battle Creek, Michigan, and become the medical director of this institution. He agreed to come back for 1 year. In 1878, Dr. Kellogg needed more room, so a new building was built at the cost of $50,000. This building was 150 feet by 50 feet, 4 floors high with a 7-foot veranda all the way around it. It would also have a 60 by 60 foot building behind it. It was at this time that he also changed the name from the Battle Creek Health Forum Institute to the Battle Creek Sanitarium. Now at this time the word sanitarium did not exist. There is a word called sanatorium. This was a place where people with tuberculosis or consumption went to die. Sanitarium was where people were going to learn how to live. Before the building was even finished, John Kellogg became convinced that an addition would be needed to be added onto it for the increased patronage. $50,000 more was needed. This would put him at odds with James White, who felt that the institution should not increase its debt. John Kellogg organized a separate stock company to raise the funds, but this proved inadequate. Mrs. White labeled the addition a mistake, saying the financial embarrassment that resulted called into active exercise all of Dr. Kellogg's scheming and planning to lessen the heavy debt. This caused him great care and labor and nearly cost him his life. She also condemned what she referred to as the Grand Hotel atmosphere of the expanded sanitarium. Dr. Kellogg soon dreamed of a charity wing to be added to the hospital also. When the directors did not approve of it, he started building it on 3 acres of land that the directors sold to him. When Mrs. White heard of the charitable aspects of the new building, she approved of it, and the directors decided to accept the responsibility of completing and operating the facility. Because of an almost constant building program, the hospital soon consisted of the main building, 2 added wings, a charity hospital, and an annex building, 20 cottages, and a resort on a nearby lake, and about 400 acres of farmland. Then the fire happened. It started in the early morning. The cause would never be known. It began in the sanitarium pharmacy and spread rapidly. The staff safely evacuated all 400 patients except for the one man who went back in to get his worldly possessions. By daylight, the entire main building, the charitable hospital, and several adjacent buildings laid in ruins. On this day, February 18, 1902, the Battle Creek Sanitarium burned to the ground.